$300 allowance towards eyewear, copays as low as $375 for hearing aids, and much more. With a $0 premium Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare, you'll get more care for your Medicare dollar. Take advantage. Call United Healthcare today at 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711, and trust America's #1 health provider to help you find the right plan for you. Call United Healthcare at 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711. 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711. Benefits, features, or devices vary by plan and area. Limitations and exclusions apply.
November is a great time to reconnect with family and family. It's also a great time to put a new BMW on the top of your holiday list. I'm Danny McKenna, Southgate BMW. Everyone knows that cars are important to cars, but having two local dealerships means we have twice the inventory to choose from. And with incredible special lease offers from BMW Financial Services, it's time to stop dreaming and start driving. Visit SouthgateBMW.com for details, give us a call, or swing by the dealership just off the 405 in Florence. Southgate BMW, where we make BMW wishes come true. Have a safe and happy holiday. By now, you've heard the news. Boosters for Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson vaccines are available. They help keep your immunity strong and help keep you and others protected against COVID-19 and its variants. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find out if you're eligible and to find a booster near you. Let's keep each other safer and healthier this winter. Get your booster, and don't forget to get your flu shot, too. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Hey parents, here's some good news for America's future. Kids ages 5 to 11 are now eligible for a COVID vaccine. That means all those future CEOs and artists, world-class chefs and sports stars, the engineers and the innovators are eligible for a vaccine that can help protect their future. And it's specifically formulated just for them. Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
If you are one of the many parents thinking about homeschooling your students this year, you need to take a look at Acella's Power Homeschool, the Homeschool Learning Accelerator. It keeps parents in control of their children's education by offering online courses right at home, taught by some of America's greatest teachers. Parents are reporting that it is especially effective for struggling students. Check out Acella's Power Homeschool, your affordable homeschool solution. You can learn more at powerhomeschool.org. That's powerhomeschool.org.
Are you looking for a Medicare Advantage plan that lets you access out-of-network specialists without a referral? With a United Healthcare Medicare Advantage HMO POS plan, you get more of the extras you need with great benefits, like up to $200 yearly to buy over-the-counter products, routine eye exam, and $300 allowance towards eyewear, copays as low as $375 for hearing aids, and much more. With a $0 premium Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare, you'll get more care for your Medicare dollar. Take advantage. Call United Healthcare today at 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711, and trust America's #1 health provider to help you find the right plan for you. Call United Healthcare at 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711. That's 1-877-215-6533, TTY 711. Benefits, features, or devices vary by plan and area. Limitations and exclusions apply.
What would you do with $1 million? You just might find out the answer if you are the lucky winner of the $1 million moment at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel on November 29th. It's the biggest cash prize in Yamava history. One winner, $1 million. Use your Club Serrano card to participate in qualifying promotions all November long. Visit Yamava.com/million for full details, and you could become an instant millionaire in one moment. The $1 million moment. Only at Yamava Resort and Casino. Visit Yamava.com. Must be 21 or over to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Rates subject to change without notice. Minimum loan amount and certain restrictions apply. 50% loan to value and 740 FICO credit score. First lien only. This is a dramatization. Cash out will vary. Subject to credit approval. NMLS 3290. Loans made or arranged pursuant to a California financing law license number 6036970. Equal housing lender. Can you believe how much the Garcia's house sold for? I know. Home values are so high right now. I wish I could pull about $50,000 from my home's equity without selling. You can. We just pulled cash from our home's equity to redo our backyard this summer. We used IntelliLoan, and get this, our monthly payments actually went down. IntelliLoan offered us a 1.99% rate and APR with no points or lender fees. Wow, 1.99% with no points? And no lender fees. Hello, new pool. Take the number. It's 800-918-6200. 800-918-6200. Or just go to IntelliLoan.com. IntelliLoan. Borrow smart.
Southland weather from KFI, mostly sunny and much warmer today with highs in the low 80s inland and along the coast, near 70 in the high desert, upper 50s in the mountains. Right now it's 63 in Fullerton, 52 in San Juan Capistrano, 59 in Studio City, 51 in Lomita. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Layla Muhammad.
Over 2,000 years ago, I walked this earth, teaching, healing, inspiring, and preparing to make the ultimate sacrifice. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. What if today you and I could talk voice to voice and you could ask me anything? You are listening to the Jesus Christ Show. Happy to be with you this Sunday, as I'm with you every single Sunday right here, answering your questions and talking about the things that truly matter in life, and of course the afterlife. I encourage you to be bold and brave and go to the phone with your theology question or life situation question. Anywhere in the U.S. of A, dial 800-520-1534. That's 800-520-1534. Jeff, welcome to the Jesus Christ Show.
Hello?
Hiya, Jeff. How can I help you?
Hey, Jesus, nice talking to you. I've fallen in love with a non-Christian. We've been together for about 6 years, and I guess if I were going to ask the question point blank, to maintain my relationship with God, should I walk into my house today and break up with her? Or is this a relationship that could somehow work as a Christian?
Yes, of course it can work. I think a lot of people want to jump to the conclusion that it's impossible. It's not. It can be incredibly difficult in ways that you cannot even imagine, and they usually creep up pretty quickly after marriage. Could be even more difficult with children. Bringing children into the equation makes it exponentially more difficult. So, is that a goal? I mean, 6 years into a relationship, obviously you're a little slow on the...
Pull on the trigger.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I think I think both of us have probably had a little bit of bad luck in the past, and that's more of it than anything, that we just been slow. And you know what? Time just flies. It seems like yesterday. So.
Do you know what bad luck in relationships actually is called?
No, I'd love to know.
Foolishness.
Foolishness. Okay.
Okay, and so really, unless someone outright lies to you and misrepresents who they are as a human being, then the foolishness was on the two of you somewhere.
So if she's had bad people in her life, it's because she's chose to, and if you've had bad people in your life, it's because you've chose to.
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
and this one's working out really nice, and that's why, but I've still got that.
A little gun shy?
Well, and just that issue of faith is still kind of bothers me a little bit.
But you stick around. You waste her time and yours. 6 years of it so far.
Exactly. But I just don't want to give this up. It's just too good.
Okay. So, I mean, it's really a tiny verse. Do not be bound together with unbelievers. For what partnership have righteousness and lawlessness? Or what fellowship has light with darkness? Or what harmony has Christ with Baal? Or what has the believer in common with an unbeliever? So really, the verses that talk about this, and often it can be misconstrued, but really the concept of being equally yoked is being bound to an oxen of same strength and purpose and focus. Because if you have two oxen and one is smaller, then you can't plow straight. One's either going to be weaker and pull it down, or if they are both strong and wanting to go in different directions, they're going to be pulling the plow in different directions. That's the visual. And the difficulty there is, you imagine trying to build a house with another carpenter, and you believe in using a ruler, and they believe in organic measurement. Well, I like to guess and just eyeball it. That seems like, well, usually the person with the ruler starts making the excuses, well, I'll just double check their work, and I'll go over that. It ends up not working in many, many ways. It's not impossible. I don't like when people say it's impossible. It can be difficult, and in relationships that usually are selfish to begin with, a lot of people go into relationships thinking, I just want somebody to be able to cheer for me or watch me do what I do, and to eat the things I like to eat and go to the places I like to eat with me, and that's not really a relationship. So in this case, they can be quite difficult. You have to remove a lot of selflessness, which is what you should be doing in any relationship, but now you're yielding not only to your partner, you're yielding to a whole different mindset. So you may say, well, I would do anything for her, but then when she wants to do something that it comes from whatever her faith is or lack thereof, now you're going, oh, well, I can't participate in that because that's not my faith.
Right. Is the thought that over a lifetime that somebody may come into my faith, is that a pretty poor excuse?
Well, you may go into hers.
Okay. But that, Jesus, I promise will never happen.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
That I can tell you.
Well, then why risk it? Here's the thing. I get love. It's a beautiful thing. I get connection and kinetic response and sparks that happen. I get chemistry, all of that. I created it. It has a wonderful place. I just think people make excuses to do the wrong thing so much because sometimes it's easier or convenient because it's right now. And that's not to say that you guys don't have something wonderful, but if you really honestly go into it, sitting down and talking it out, how are we going to raise the kids? Your faith or mine? When we come to a life problem that deals with X, Y, and Z, I've had somebody call the program not too long ago, stating that married to his wife, and they have different views, and they've always gotten along, and it's always worked out well. They've got 4 kids, or 3 kids, and we're having a 4th, and she was done. She didn't want kids anymore, and she wanted to get an abortion, which is a totally against. He never saw it coming. Wasn't something that had come up. It wasn't against her worldview, but it was against his. And quite frankly, he called from California. It's not in his favor. It's his business, but not really. So legally, it was in her situation was she had the ability to make the decision, and that's not something somebody might think about down the line. And these are the types of things you need to ask Jeff and really make sure that it's what you want, because these things will arise, and you may find yourself in a situation, and you have to go into that going, okay, as long as you know, okay, this may happen, and that may be the way it goes down, and you may have to go with the flow, not her going with the flow.
You are listening to the Judas Press Channel. To ask your question, dial 800-520-1534.
Why won't a plumber just tell me what it costs to unclog my drain over the phone? Is it that complicated?
No, it's not. It makes no sense at all. They obviously have a price.
Whoa, you've got a nice aroma. Who are you?
Mike Diamond, the Smell Good Plumber.
Will you tell me how much to unclog my drain?
$99.
But you haven't seen it.
Don't need to. Doesn't matter if it's a kitchen sink or a mainline sewer stoppage. The Smell Good Plumbers at Mike Diamond will unclog almost any drain for $99.
Almost.
Yeah, there are a few exceptions, but you can read all about them on our website before you call. Just go to thesmellgoodplumber.com.
Wow, you're like up front and everything. I just called a guy named Bubba who wouldn't tell me anything.
No Bubba's here, ma'am. Just professional plumbers who show up on time, smell good, and unclog drains for $99. Call us. 1-800-446-MIKE. Contact your license number 39917.
This report is sponsored by Five Below.
Give spirits with child in need. While checking out at Five Below in-store or online, please consider donating to Toys for Tots this holiday season. You can make a huge difference to a child's holiday in your community. Donate today. Five Below. Just go.
The weather is chilly, but it's not officially fall until you button up a soft and cozy flannel from Untuck It. They're perfect for keeping warm and in style this season. Untuck It shirts are designed to be worn untucked, so you'll look sharp and stay comfortable all day long. The wrinkle-free and performance shirts are great for work and the weekend. Just layer a super soft sweater on top for more dressed-up occasions. So update your closet this fall at untuckit.com or 80-plus stores. Use code COZY for 20% off your first order. Untuck It shirts, designed to be worn untucked.
Hey parents, here's some good news for America's future. Kids ages 5 to 11 are now eligible for a COVID vaccine. That means all those future CEOs and artists, world-class chefs and sports stars, the engineers and the innovators are eligible for a vaccine that can help protect their future. And it's specifically formulated just for them.